You're watching ABC4 News with Saray Chin, Glenn Mills, and Dan Pope.
Thanks so much for staying with us. I'm Saray Chin.
And I'm Glenn Mills. It was a big week in Washington with the release of the Mueller report and Republicans on the House Intelligence Committee demanding a resignation. Representative Chris Stewart dropped by our studio earlier today to weigh in on the big events. Before the Mueller investigation, Representative Chris Stewart and his colleagues on the House Intelligence Committee were investigating possible collusion between the president's campaign and Russia.
We've done the best investigation we could, and I mean, hundreds of witnesses, hundreds of thousands of documents, more than a year. But I always allowed for maybe Mr. Mueller will find something that we didn't see. I thought it was very unlikely, but I thought it's possible.
Now he says the Mueller report backs that up.
He has said now definitively what I've been saying for a year that I thought was true. There is no evidence.
Stewart says that's not the case for current Intel Committee Chair, Representative Adam Schiff. He says he and his Republican colleagues on the committee have no confidence in him as a leader, and that's why they are calling on him to resign.
If he would have just kind of ended the conversation, almost all of us would have said, okay, let's just move on. But he doubles down on it. He continues to make these accusations for which there is no evidence, and I just felt like he was blinded by his politics.
Representative Stewart was rumored to be a possible candidate for Secretary of the Air Force, but he put that to rest, saying he'll continue to serve in Congress. We go much more in depth on these heated issues. For the full interview, just head over to our website, abc4.com.
Today, President Trump is threatening to close the U.S. border with Mexico. He tweeted today if Mexico does not stop all illegal immigration, he'll close the southern border next week, or at least large sections of it.
A senior Department of Homeland Security official says there are no immediate plans to close ports of entry. What federal authorities are doing is moving some officers away from legal ports of entry so that they can patrol areas where people are crossing the border illegally. That is expected to slow down operations at ports along the border.
In health news today, a Good Samaritan gets to check off his #1 item on his to-do list. He donated a kidney. He was inspired after hearing a motivational speaker talk about giving the gift of life. Today, he met the man he saved.
Oh, Santa, thank you. Thank you so much.
Grateful tears from 30-year-old Mitchell Salas from Woods Cross. The two men meet just 48 hours after the life-saving surgery at Intermountain Medical Center in Murray.
Not all heroes wear capes. And this guy has literally saved my life. Literally. I appreciate it so much. I don't know how I could ever repay you. Ever. I'm forever in your debt.
Just knowing that I can help someone is good enough for me.
Donating an organ is one of the most generous acts we see in medicine. But for 32-year-old Matthew Thompson from Stansbury Park, it was a simple decision.
There's no different from this in me as giving him or anybody a kidney or anything else as to go to your neighbor's house and help them unload the groceries. They need help. Why not help them?
I didn't want anyone to have to pass away for me to live.
Mitchell has had kidney problems his entire life. Several years ago, he went into kidney failure. Then a diagnosis of testicular cancer delayed him being on the donor list. After several failed attempts of receiving a kidney, his luck changed this week.
You have an amazing kidney already. The nurse...
The pain is nothing compared to knowing that I helped someone.
Thank you. Thank you. I get to see them grow up now, and I couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much.
Meeting for only a few minutes, they're bonded forever, and already finding out they have things in common, including rooting for the same football team.
I'm a part of you since I'm part of you. Now we have to go see a Broncos game.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Connected for life, and they hope their story brings other people to donate as well. Intermountain Medical Center performed 30 living kidney transplants last year.
Wow, that is an awesome story.
Good story, and you can tell just how grateful each one of them are.
Yeah, no kidding. And they were brought together and had more in common than they even knew before,
And
right?
in just minutes, they knew they were Broncos fans. So, they're going to be at a game soon.
Yeah, it doesn't
this
take
fall.
long.
Yeah.
All right, another health alert. The New York County taking the extremely unusual step to ban unvaccinated minors from public places. This is all amid that measles outbreak, says this rule is absolute.
Well, that includes most claims of religious exemptions. Rockland County Executive Ed Day said in a press conference today about 500 people have been vaccinated since the emergency declaration on Tuesday.
And we have found that there is room for improvement in the school system. Just some of the cursory commentary made by parents who were interviewed for the local newspaper, Lohud, for example, revealed very clearly that parents were not having their children vaccinated, and it was not because of medical or religious reasons, because they just didn't want to, they wanted to wait, they didn't think it was appropriate. That is not the reason why you should avoid vaccinations.
Officials say measles cases in the county continue to rise.
Another health alert for you tonight. Narcan can now be obtained in vending machines in Las Vegas.
Nevada health officials say the easy availability of Narcan is making a major difference with opioid addiction in the southern part of the state. Narcan blocks the effects opioids have on the body and in some cases prevents an overdose. Being able to quickly get a hold of this medication can be the difference between life and death.
Coming up in consumer news, despite statistics that show women get in fewer crashes than men, Utah women are paying more for their car insurance. We'll break that down after the commercial break.